that I either don't remember or that I still haven't seen and I know are like well rated. And yeah, I think I might do that for a while, since I'm really caught up with anything that's new. I'm in a mood to maybe go back in time and watch some classics that I haven't seen from the 80s and beyond. Well, the thing with the 80s MX is that they don't use like any CGI. So yes, it can be very scary because they use real props and there's nothing more realistic than that in a way. So in some movies where they used all real props, it was just probably a lot of work to create these props, but it was pretty realistic for that. In fact, that was my complaint during the 90s. During the 90s, I was like, go back to puppets, go back to mask and goo in your face instead of giving me this shitty CGI effect. And years later, I still can see bad CGI. You know, we still see it today, but it's gotten much, 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 much better. Much better. And now I'm able to accept it. I'm like, okay, if we're gonna have this standard of quality, it's pretty awesome what we can do with CGI. I have a lot of friends that work in CGI, that work in the 3D animating industry. And you can't tell. You can't tell sometimes what they've done in the movie because it's perfect. Those hippos that were swimming there at night in that river, CGI. Like you wouldn't tell. And that's perfect. They were able to create scenes that they would not be able to otherwise, and yeah, I think nowadays we make good use of CGI. But in the 90s, it came off as like being lazy, I find. The CGI was really bad. And it's just like, oh, I don't want to hire all of these puppet artists and makeup artists, so I'll just make the studio make a shitty CGI of that monster. So yeah, there's a really cool vibe about the 80s visuals in those movies. If you watch a movie like Child's Play, there's no CGI there. It's just scary puppets. And it still holds up. Yeah, Child's Play, you show that to a kid today, they'll have nightmares for months. And yeah, of course it depends on the movie too. Like in Halloween 1989, wait, what am I saying, 1979, that's pretty old, but there was no need for CGI since the villain is just a human. So all you need is a good director, which they had. So the movie still 100% holds up today. And what's cool though is the setting. It's like it happens in 1979, so like the phones are all different, the clothes, the hairstyle. That's awesome. I like going back in time sometimes with movies for that. It just emulates you back to this era. Like last year, I binged all of the X-Files because I was a fan when I was a kid, and you know me with horror, it's my thing. But I'm finally bilingual now, I'm able to understand everything. It was amazing going back and watch the whole series of the X-Files. It's like much better than I thought it was, and love the actors. But yeah, the setting in the first season, they had like these cell phones that were gigantic. It was so hilarious. Some 80s cell phones. So yeah, yesterday I watched Scream, and I'm preparing to watch Scream 2, 3, and 4. I did not know that they were all written by Wes Craven. I thought it was only the first movie. So that's cool. Makes me more inclined to watch the rest. I know I did, like, when I was 20, but it's so long ago. Or younger than that, I don't know. Yeah, when I was like 20, me and a friend discovered that we liked horror and we wanted to catch up. So we binged all of the Friday the 13th, Nightmare on Elm Street, Hellraiser series, even with the shitty ones, you know. We became men of culture. I very rarely draw from reference anymore, as when it comes to emotes. But sometimes it's like when it's a red panda, you wonder, so they have black fur on the chest, and where does it extend? Do they have like black arms? You just don't remember these little organic features, so you need to Google it and see exactly those details so that you can exaggerate them and cartoonify them. But yeah, once you're used to most of these animals, you can use your brain information. This year I had the dolphin mascot. I did look at dolphins just to get a vibe of the proportion. Where in the back is the fin? You know, stuff like that. So yeah, as needed, I would get references. I do get some references when I draw bigger illustrations, but not as much as some people do, like portraits. A lot of like portrait artists use references. For me, references, what's that field? Not illustrator, not graphic artist. The other one, I forgot. My brain is slow today. The way concept artists approach art and using their references, they just use a bunch of different pieces of references to build their own little world. I do some of that in my illustrations because I've been drawing the whole backgrounds. They're not just portraits, they're like a whole scene. So sometimes I do gather a bunch of little scenes and make my own. But yeah, references are as needed, and once you've been drawing the same animals, the same things for a long time, you can use your head by memory. I guess that's how it works. That's why, as illustrators, we have to practice a lot of the same things all the time. Like, I'm following my classes and they want me to practice drawing nude people in different poses constantly. Because your brain becomes able to memorize all of these little details in the human body. It all comes with practice. Yeah, exactly. It makes sense in the beginning to get references because you're not born with knowing how to draw everything or how to memorize how everything looks. It comes with practice. Once you've drawn enough dogs and cats, you kind of get it. Of course, when creating mascots, I always want to make the mascots as unique as I can, and not make them look like my other cats that I've made for other streamers. I do pay attention to that for sure. Oh wait, MX, what did you say? Like the movie It? Oh, the old one. Right, I don't remember the effects that much on this one, it's been so long. I feel like to me the visual quality of the effects have very little impact on if something will be scary or not. Because it's just about good directing, acting, the setting that they create. Once you become immersed, you don't really see, I think, the bad graphics that much. I noticed that bad acting makes me lose my immersion. But in a movie where the acting would be impeccable, great directing, great setting, I don't think that bad visual effects would get in my way of being immersed. Except if it's a modern movie, I feel like it would jump in my face more, like you don't expect that of a modern movie. We got the 90s vibes. I used to think, I didn't know that before, that this band, Our Lady Peace, was a Canadian band, but they are. It's a rock band from 1992, Toronto, from Toronto. '90s alternative rock is the best. We had so many alternative rock bands in that era. Oh, we got some 2000s music now. Yeah, it's not really a 90s playlist, but there's a lot of 90s bands in it. I do have Paramore and Muse from the 2000s. Muse is by far my favorite band that came up in the 2000s. Great musicians and composers. And great unique sound too. Okay. Speaking of references, I need references of my own character. The color palette. The headband! Yeah! Look at this animation! We made this the other day. think it looks great for 4-frame animation. You guys are cute. Hello! I'm streaming, by the way, just so you know. Okay. Hmm? That's a vibe today. It's satisfying. For me too, for different reasons, I think. I'm just seeing this as chill day at work today. I'm a bit late, later than I should have been, because I had a dentist appointment this morning. So went there, done that. So I'm a bit late for someone who wants to make 19 emotes, 11. But it's fine. It's fine. We're chilling. Oh, I did save the color palette here. I think first with this mascot I apply the shadow color. Avril! I'm just bombarding you guys with my Canadian bands today. I think the most nostalgic things that I can think of doing if I want to be in the 90s vibe is like watching Buffy. Like when I watched Buffy, I binged it all with Crystal like 2 years ago. It was awesome. The thing is, I didn't watch Buffy as a kid, as a teenager, when it was airing. I kept seeing the commercials on the English channels. Keep in mind I'm French Canadian, so I was mostly watching content in French, some in English, but yeah, I kept just seeing the commercials about Buffy but never tried it. So I binged all of it with Crystal and it was just great. It was such a 90s vibe. going on? Oh, I have the selection. Oops. Oh, good times were MTV. Oh, yes. See, that's something that even as a Canadian I can relate. The MTV days in the 90s. It's when everyone was watching the same music channel. So it had the unifying thing, characteristic to it, you know? Like all of your friends would just kind of be exposed to the same pop music or bands. And that was a fun thing. And yeah. And that's where bands would become popular. It would be thanks to MTV and their music videos. Like music videos were such a thing back then. You know, when Britney Spears became popular with her first few clips. Like I still have a great memory of Britney Spears' first videos. And Korn were making great videos too. Tool, bunch of bands, Beastie Boys, Blink 182. Yeah. Oh, Nirvana. I don't know if I remember their MTV presence personally from where I was from. I feel like I got into Nirvana a bit late. A bit too late. And now I love them. Oh, I finally got a hold of Toki. She is in the process of moving. That's why she has not been responding, and she felt bad. And I was just like relieved. So I was afraid that she was, I don't know, disappointed that I haven't been, well, that I made her wait so long basically. But no, she's just been moving and very busy. So that's good. I still very much, I still want to get everything done for her this week though. For her in 5-5. Having no air conditioner right now makes me want to be winter already. Because I realize it's gonna be hot in here until it's very cold outside. Now that I can have my AC. Like, that's too hot. 70 Fahrenheit, 21 Celsius. It means that inside here it's like way hotter than that, and then I'm like not comfy. I like working in the cold. And I sleep so much better too when it's chilly. Yeah, I think it's just been so humid. It's been rainy, humid. So a temperature of like 20 something plus humidity is very hot and uncomfy. Alright, Savna. I'll still be around. Oh, guys, I ordered some candles. Some great, nice, big, badass candles for the mood of my next YouTube video, but obviously not just for that one, but for any time I need kind of a spooky ambience. And for family dinners too. They're just nice candles. And they're supposed to come anytime soon today. So that's cool. I'll have candles in my next upload. Damn it, I don't know why my flux is always open. I want it to only to never open up automatically. I like to manually open it. I don't know if you guys use flux. It helps me a lot in Crystal 2. It puts a warm light on your screen to prevent you from not sleeping, basically, to prevent like the bad light to enter your brain when it's late. It definitely helped me over the years get better sleep, but I like opening it when it's late, like 9 p.m. I don't want these colors to affect me at work, because it can. Adding a yellow tint over my art, that would be bad. Do you guys have some friends, like childhood friends, that you lost touch with over time and you really wish to get back in contact with them? I have 3. I feel like with all 3 of them, it's like we were so close for so long that it would probably be very easy and quick for us to, like, we would see each other and it would feel like it was yesterday and we would feel very connected still. But for us to decide to get together seems so hard for some reason. It's really weird. Yeah, I have 3 friends that I have to separately contact soon and I get back in touch with. And I feel so bad that we missed each other for the past like 15 years of our lives. For 15 years of our adulthood, we only kept touch like briefly, like over the internet or phone call at Christmas or something. And we all really want to get back in touch. I knew that for a time, I was so unhappy. I was such in a bad place in my 20s that I did not want to see them again after so long and be in a bad place. And that's one of the reasons why I did not connect earlier with those childhood friends that I want to keep being friends with. Because I didn't want to bother them with my bad state. Or maybe I was embarrassed that I was in a bad state. I don't know. But I feel like now that I got my life in order, not just that, I'm in such a great place for many years now. I guess I'm more me, what I was supposed to be now. And yeah, now it feels like it's a great place. I'm thinking more and more about that. Like, I should probably just call them and finally get back in touch with them and maybe see them every year from now on and get back in touch with my friends. I do feel like we had such a connection, and I know they feel like that too. We had such a connection, such a long, very important friendship growing up, that I don't think you lose that ever. I don't think you don't lose that kind of friendship it just sucks that we miss those 15 years of our lives. Like we have to catch up with all of that. But I believe that I might be able to get these friends back in my life and keep them on forever now, you know? Like we just missed that, we have that gap, but after that we could probably be able to see each other every year. They have kids and everything now, but I don't think it changes anything. Yeah, so that's what I think about it. Once we finally break the ice, bring back the friendship, we can probably keep it in a nice place like that. And now that we're all settled, we're all very settled now. I'm still the least settled of all. I mean, like, I'm still someone that's building businesses right as we speak right now, but I still consider myself stabilized. Like, I know what I'm doing. I'm in a great place. Building businesses is just the normal course of my field right now. And I have a job to be bragging about? I don't know. First of all, how do I explain what I do? Nah, they would get it after a short talk, I'm sure. But it is a cool job. I don't think I have bragging rights. I mean, one of them is one of the most successful graphic designer in Canada, and the other is a criminal defense lawyer. I mean, I think we all have badass jobs. I do think I have a cool job. Not the emotes thing itself. It's the fact of being like a freelancer, a comfortable freelancer, working at home with content creators, having that freedom. Yeah, it is a very cool job. The hygienist at the dentist today, you know, she asked everybody what their job is, and she said like, wow, you have like one of the coolest jobs of people I asked. I just said I was working at home and I'm an artist, illustrator. I just said that, and she said like, oh wow, that's such a cool job. And I'm like, yeah, that is such a cool job. I remember like dreaming of having any job at home. I thought, wow, to me just working at home would be such a dream, even if it was not art. I mean, I always knew that I was someone who would probably be best off being my own boss. I knew that very early on. But I do still envy people that have a great team wherever they work. You know, just having a great team that becomes kind of like your family, and I don't know. I watch, for example, people that go through filming 8 seasons of a show together, like the Friends cast, for example, and they see each other after 10 years and they cry. Like, they had such a powerful experience working together. That's a powerful thing that I will never experience. I know some people, like YouTubers, that have like a podcast, for example, H3. They have something very solid, that little crew of like 5-6 people, right? It's something very unique. They're going through a very unique experience as a crew that is kind of intense and exciting. I do envy that as a solo creator. But I'm good at doing my own thing. I like being the sole creator of my whole world. Like, it's very fulfilling for me to be, like, in the future writing my own story, illustrate it myself, make everything myself on my YouTube channel, including the music, you know. It's fulfilling for me, but having a team sounds fun. So maybe would be a time that I should collab with people on like a project. It would be fun. The world is, I mean, the future is young, right? The future is young. Even one of my best friends, my programmer buddy, you know, he's the guy that I made games with in the past for mobile. He's a very, very talented, smart person, and I always said, you know, if we ever crave it in the future, for fun this time, we could create a game again together and just go ham and create like a really good game. The game we always wanted to make. Like, we never know. We absolutely never know, maybe. Because when we were doing that, it was so stressful. We had the worst life situation. We were miserable. And now we're like established. He's an established, successful programmer. I'm a million times better at art than back then. And we could make such a better project today. And we're established, we're happy, we're stable, we have our girlfriends. Because back then we were just like 30-year-old singles, lonely, sad men with no job and no money. So it was very hard to have the mental space required to be like indie game developers. Yeah, we always told each other, you know what, if we ever want to, we could go back to making a passion game on the side. That's still like an option for me. I do like that. It is an option. Like if I wanted to make a game again, I could. We do have the experience for it, and now we have the skill set, and we could actually make a game. The only downside of making a game for us is time. Time is something I don't have right now. I'm basically building businesses with YouTube and Etsy and keeping this one with the freelancing. That is way too much. That's basically having 3 jobs. I don't have free time. Thankfully, I enjoy building my businesses. But yeah, so I wouldn't have time for another project. If I ever make a game in the future, I would be in a place where I can give up 1 or 2 of the jobs that I have right now. Alright, I have not consciously looked at my emote yet. All of that has been done automatically in the back of my brain. I love that! I just regained consciousness looking at my emote. Oh, well, we just did an emote. Sketches. I always said sketches are the most difficult and important part of a design. It's true. I need 110% of my brain capacities to make the sketching phase, because it's the whole design phase from A to Z. And to me, coloring is easy once we already have the color palette of the mascot, you know. I already have my art style that I know what I'm gonna do. I just need to apply it. So that's very easy, this part, and fun. But more, yeah, it requires less brain for sure. I'm wearing some nice fashion-y shirt today. The fabric. I'm starting to dress up. I'm slowly starting to dress up. Oh my god, guys, I have this shirt. It's a salmon sweater, salmon colored sweater. When we went shopping in Montreal um, with Crystal and her brother, as a joke, I picked up this salmon shirt and I was like, look, as a joke, like as if I'm gonna wear that. It's a salmon shirt. It's known to be like a shitty color to wear, right? And Crystal was like, yes, yes, we're so getting that for you. She had a vision. I'm like, what? She had me try it. I tried it, and she was still like, yes, it's perfect on you. I was like, what? Let's get it then. Fuck it. Because I'm willing to break my shell, clothing wise, and in many aspects of my life. I have a thick shell that I'm trying to break. You know, I'm tired of wearing always like the same type of shirt and everything. So I wore it first at a fancy dinner with friends, and I had this look with like white shorts and this salmon shirt rolled up fashionably, you know, the sleeves. It gave me that look. And I had a lot of compliments. And then I wore it at the Thanksgiving dinner with all of my family Sunday. And then firstly, my sister, who's a graphic designer, she's all about style. She was like, oh my god, this look, I did not recognize you. Whoa. She was all over it. She loved it. My mom, oh wow, your haircut, your look, your style. I did not know that this was gonna happen. Because Crystal was like, you gotta show them the salmon shirt. It's time to rock the salmon shirt. I was like, really? I don't know if my family will get the fashion statement that the salmon shirt is. Maybe the salmon shirt is too powerful for the boomers, you know? But no, they complimented me like 5 times for my looks at a Thanksgiving dinner, which is so funny. Crystal had a vision with the salmon shirt. I do need to. I've been wanting to do that, I forgot. I'm so busy. I want to export all of my pictures from this weekend, because I took a lot of pictures during this Thanksgiving dinner. I really wanted to show you guys the theme, because it's such a unique theme. Because in my family, we have the most perfect holiday vibes in general. It's a very tight, beautiful family, and my aunt loves decoring, and I think it can show you the most perfect traditional Canadian Thanksgiving vibe, I guess. And I want to show you that because I love how ours is tied to the fall colors and theme. And she bought like real mini pumpkins of different colors to put on the table. It's amazing. Love the vibe. So yeah, I like the almost Halloween vibe of our Thanksgiving in Canada. It's unique in comparison to your November one. You're a graphic designer too, MX? Nice, nice. Are you able to work from home or in a little agency? It's a cool job. It's very connects. You know, it's not far from what we illustrators do. I would believe there's even more work for graphic designers. I was so lucky to find this random opportunity on Twitch where there's a place for illustrators to illustrate. And now I'm surrounded in a giant network of people that need that, but also artists that are illustrators on Twitter. Like I just follow so many people, so many illustrators. It makes me think that we're like too many, like that there's too many illustrators. But you know what I think it is? It's like when I was in my 20s, I was surrounded by so many guitarists, so many musicians. I was like, it's so not cool to be a musician because everybody is, right? Everybody's a guitar player. But that's probably not true. And it's just because that's the type of people I surrounded myself with. Just like now, I'm surrounding myself with so many artists that I feel like there's millions of artists out there. Right? So it's probably just me who naturally gravitates towards like following a lot of artists that are more experienced than me to learn from them and everything. So I go on my feed on Twitter and it's just tons of art. So I'm like, damn, everybody's an artist and they're just all so good. Damn it. I have no space. There's no room for me in that world. But that's just because I just follow the best ones and so many of them for motivation. I don't know. I don't really know how common my skills are, like music and art, because I tend to gravitate towards these people, so it's all I know. So many people I know are like artists and musicians. Most people I know who don't do art don't know any artist. So we just create circles. Okay, so it's not that common for everyone to be good at drawing. And I also, like, there's a lot of people following me on Twitter that are like 19 years old and they draw really well. Like, I feel like I know why younger people are getting really good at art very quickly. It's because of the internet and how much you're exposed to very good art in your face all the time, as opposed to when I was a kid and beyond. It was harder to find, like, you had to buy books to kind of learn how to draw. Now you're exposed to all this flow of top-notch art to train your brain. So kids, they get better at art quicker, for sure. So I was starting to think like, damn, it's like, is everybody in high school like super talented at art and everybody of them are drawing now? Is everybody drawing? But no, I guess it's just the way artists connect to each other. But I'm gonna start there. I did not really look at this emote at all since I drew it. But I'll look at it later with more criticism. Hello, Slash. I'm very good. How are you? You like Simon? Well, that Simon shirt has some magic pull. And you know what I said to my sister when she complimented me for the third time about my looks? I said something like, well, that's what happens when guys get a girlfriend, right? And she was like, yep. And before that, she said like it was her. My sister was helping me dress up in the past. That's why we need girls in our lives to help us dress up. And that is also why guys are always more attractive when they have a girlfriend. They dress up better, they have their shit together, they're clean. And they're not looking as desperate. They're not like incels, They don't give us that incel vibe when they meet other girls, and that makes them more attractive. It's funny. It's just funny how it goes. Yeah! Green Day! I really want my AC to be back. It's so hot and humid. Weather advisory for what? A wet weekend on tap. Yay! It's been a wet month. God damn it. I don't even mind that it's humid, if only it was cold. But humidity and heat is just the worst. Alright, On to emote number 2. Weezer is just one of those bands that where every song and every album is great. Like the Red Hot Chili Peppers, I would say. Red Hot Chili Peppers, it's just so consistent, it's insane. There was a point where I loved all of their old albums, and they had this new album coming out, and I was used to every other band disappointing me as they would put out new albums all the time. It's like it's never like their old stuff, right? Like after Metallica disappointed me. I expected that new album from the Red Hot Chili Peppers to disappoint me. And 5 years later, I listened to it, that double album in the late 90s or something. It was so good. It became one of my favorite albums. They had like freaking 30 songs on this stupid huge albums, and they were all good. It's just ridiculous. So the Peppers are such a great band. Best, yeah, Stadium, Arcadium. I think that double album that I thought was gonna be bad, that I started listening to like years later, and now it's a huge classic in the top 4. Yeah, the album that introduced me to the Peppers was Blood Sugar Sex Magic. This album here. This one, used to listen to it all the time when I was like 18, learning guitar with my buddies. We used to listen to a lot of the Peppers, and I love these guys. Love their music. Very unique band, unique sound. Love the Peppers. They were one of my favorite bands for my whole life. Cute. Alright, team. I'll go get another coffee. I have 1 coffee per emote. So we're gonna drink 6 coffee today. Just kidding. This sounds like Papa Roach. Yeah, Papa Roach. Alright, I'll be right back. What up, team? I miss Rocksmith. Remember how happy I was when I installed Rocksmith and I played it for the first time and we learned the Paramore song in one night and I was so excited? And the next day they came out with the DMCA Apocalypse and I had to give up Rocksmith. It was so sad. I hope there will be a time where we can safely play a game like Rocksmith, and or maybe they could give us a pack, DMCA free pack, you know, that I could at least just have fun playing Rocksmith with songs that we don't know and don't care about, but that would be better than nothing. How are we looking over there? The coffee can is not working. I don't know. No coffee can. Ah. Okay. Next emote. I have a pumpkin. A plastic pumpkin over my head. But we barely see it because I'm always in front of it. But it's like the perfect spot for it. I don't know where else to put it. On top of the coffee machine. I don't know. I think I like the shape of this sketch. It is made to be a bit like serpent-like, this mascot. Like a serpent type of dragon. So I think that's the shape we want to. It's been so fun to finally put my strings back on my guitar and start playing again, even just softly for now. The way I added some music a bit in my last 2 videos on YouTube. Beautiful. Oh my god. Ooh. Even the Americanos are so good with this coffee machine. It's amazing. I love how it convinced my dad to get one. Or convinced my dad to convince my mom. Well, if Dominic has one, I should be able to get mine. My mom was like, alright. Because my dad likes this stuff too, like just nice refined coffee machine or espresso machine. He bought one that's even more fancy than mine. Well, in the way that the milk part is also automatic. But I have to say, for me, I bought the perfect one for me because even though it's a fully automatic espresso machine, you still make the milk yourself. So you have that little wand, just like a barista, and you froth your own milk. I have this little metal jug that you put your frothed milk in, froth it, shake it, drop it in your latte, and you make your art. I love that. It's just the perfect amount of not automatic that I wanted. But the rest being super automatic means that the grinder is part of the machine and everything. It disposes of the bad coffee automatically to it cleans itself. It's just, there's a lot of things that otherwise you would have to do yourself with a normal espresso machine. But it's just the right amount of luxury. And it still leaves me the fun of making my own latte art. Yeah, the hygienist at the dentist today asked me So do you drink coffee, tea, smoke? Yeah, I drink coffee. I have this espresso machine at home. And she's like, I don't blame you there. I don't blame you. Because of course it stains the teeth. It stains me a little bit. But I go regularly enough to the dentist nowadays that my teeth are still looking good. Freaking love Muse, it's so good. Muse is also very consistent. Have you guys been watching anything spooky in this October? Or if you're not into this stuff much? Crystal is not into TV as much as me, like movies, series. I've come to terms with that and I'm just used to watching things on my own. But the beautiful thing is I do like watching things on my own. For some reason, like with my headphones fully immersed in my dark room. If movies are so special to me, it's nice that I just have my own little ritual about it too. So I don't need like a girlfriend that will watch or have the absolute same interest as me 100%, you know? So TV wise, she just wants me to save the best ones, like the most popular, like Squid Game for example. We're watching it together. She's not the biggest fan of like survival settings like that in storytelling, but I am. I very much am, and apparently I'm not alone according to the fame that Squid Game got. No, I do like on a writer perspective. I do like these settings. I think that this story was inspired by one of my favorite mangas called Gantz, Gantz. It's like this super mysterious sci-fi horror. Like the whole time you're like, what is this thing that keeps summoning us every night to fight these weird things? Like what's going on? Like this big mystery, but in a survival setting. Very similar in a way to Squid Game. The weird thing about Squid Game, I still have one episode to watch by the way. But the weird thing about Squid Game, without spoiling anything, is that they, at least the second time they go to that place, it's by choice. I found that to be very interesting. At first, they got there for being desperate, and then they realize, oh, this is way crazier than I thought, and they go back home, and they go back there. They go there by choice the second time, and it's like, why would you put yourself in a situation like that? So you're supposed to feel bad when people die, for example, like characters dying when they have like a family. I don't feel that bad because no, they had a choice. It's absolutely dumb to go through these deadly games if you have a family at home, no matter how poor you are and in trouble you are, right? Nobody would do that. Like, it's so stupid. I mean, no, it's realistic in a way that yes, some people would do that. Some people would like nothing to lose. When you have a family and stuff, it's like, bro, there's other options than flipping a coin for you to die. So I don't feel bad in that sense when a character that I like and that has a family dies in a deadly game because he chose to be in a deadly game. So in a way, I think the setting would be even better if they didn't choose to be in that deadly game. If once they entered the first time, they never could get out, I think that would have been a slightly better setting. Because then there's the feeling of imprisonment, and then you feel even more bad for the good characters dying instead of them being there because it's a choice, you know. But it's still a great setting. Fuck yeah, Espresso-chan! You keep making good coffee out there. Damn. I think it's getting better and better. Just watched The Thing. The movie The Thing by John Carpenter. I watched it a couple, maybe 15 years ago with my buddy. We binged so many movies. With Kurt Russell, hell yeah. The Thing. It's a classic. Proud of you for watching your classics. If I recall, it's from a Stephen King novel. That's the only part that I don't remember. Yes, okay. It is a Stephen King novel. It's one of the good ones because not all of the movies based on Stephen King novels are good. Absolutely not all of them. I saw Storm of the Century, and Rose something Rose or Rosemary. Not Rosemary's Baby. Okay. They were movies that you can tell were directed by a writer. Like, it's just uncut, unedited. It's just too much. It's like every scene in the freaking movie, in the book, has been filmed. So it's like a 3-part. It's like the whole thing is like 5 hours. It's just the pacing is so slow. It's just like a book, and that's wrong. That's wrong. You can't just go straight from book to movie like that. No, you have to cut a lot of things, which is hard to do when when you're the writer. You know, you don't want to cut your book apart for the movie. So you're like telling the director, if you cut one line of my book, I'm tearing apart this contract. I have a feeling that that's what Stephen King said. I don't know. I think that my favorite movie coming out of a Stephen King book, Jesus, I'm lagging. Alright, is Misery. Misery was very good. It's a classic. It's a great movie. And yeah, it comes from a Stephen King book, so probably their best movie. I thought The Mist had potential until it became super religious, you know, like religious freak type of thing. But that's the story problem, not the filming problem. I thought the movie was good until then, but yeah. Wait, that's another thing with Stephen King movies. The only some of the flaws of Stephen King movies is the story. It's so true. It's so true. Especially the endings. Like, there's this classic with Stephen King movies. It's this cliche where a lot of his movies will end with like the villain transforming itself into like a giant spider, giant monster at the end, like out of nowhere, and you're just like, what? Like that movie with the aliens, and then at the end the alien would just like become a giant monster for no reason. Very hit or miss. Yeah. I want to start. I queued up a lot of books. I want to start reading more because I will write soon, right? I'm definitely going to start working on my story for my first like real serious webtoon series. I know I'll start it in like maybe 1 year, but I want to be prepared. Like, I'm gonna write the concept way ahead. So I need to read, since this time I will write in English and not French. I've been a lot more serious about learning English in an advanced way for over a year now. I have a huge file full of words with definitions for whenever I find a word that I didn't know before, or that I've heard but I don't know the definition of. I have this whole file, and sometimes I read it again to see if some of those words I've adopted over the years and over time. And usually I do, and then I delete them because it's like, okay, it's part of me now, it's part of my vocabulary. So yeah, I'm doing all of this to make sure that I'll have a decent language when I start writing again. Because even though they will be illustrated novels, I do want a good quality of writing in there, something a bit mature. But I'm pretty good with language. I think I'll be okay with my English writing. It's okay. And the writing doesn't need to be Stephen King level either to be good quality writing. Especially for, yeah, graphic novels and stuff. Just need to be solid. And very inspired. Crystal is talking to her bank advisor about RRSPs and everything. We both need one. I've never had an RRSP before, so I have to do the same thing. I have a big I have a situation really with that I need to talk to like an accountant about. Like lawsuit settlement money and what to do with it so that I don't get like incredibly taxed on that amount, you know? I'm terrified of being super taxed on that amount, and it's like, that would be terrible. And I'm wondering if I should throw all of that amount in an RSP. So yeah, I need to talk to advisors. Oh fuck, what did I do? I fucked up my lines again. It was so fun watching Scream again after so long yesterday. I forgot that it was like a satire of horror movies. It was like a big aspect of it, where they have this nerd in the movie that's like, there's 3 rules that they have to follow in a horror movie to survive. You can't have sex. You can't say, "I'll be right back," or else you're gonna get killed by the killer. And the other one is like, you can't do drugs, something like that. So he's like, if you're a virgin, you're gonna survive it. He knew the rules, the horror movie rules, and then the people that followed the rules in the movie didn't die. The slasher movie rules. Right, and now Scream 5 is coming, guys. But of course it won't be called Scream 5. That would be too normal. They had to rename it Scream. And it's not a reboot, it's just Scream instead of Scream 5. I fucking hate that! They did the same thing with Rocky. They did the same thing with many movies. I hate it. But anyway, it's cool that Scream is coming back with the same actors and everything. Super old. And yeah. Yeah, and Courtney Cox will be there too. That's pretty cool. I actually didn't see the trailer, but people seem to like it. Good shit. Yeah, a lot of oldies are coming back with Dexter this December. A new season of Dexter. I think that's cool. Because why not? After all this time. I bet it's gonna be fun. Okay. I heard that flowers can't have an even amount of petals, so I failed here. It's supposed to be an odd number. Anatomy studies. I know. It's like we have to become a biologist and a scientist, and it's ridiculous the amount of information we need to be an artist. This is 100% cute, but I think I need more petals than that. For the Hafu one, I had 8 petals. It's so hot and humid. I hate humidity. If you didn't know that, you know? There, 7 petals. I'm very slow at going through my class. I'm just so busy right now with YouTube and everything. But it's okay. I'll do it at my own rhythm. The cool thing is I'm doing it. It's just important to do it, to eventually go through all of this, absorb all of this knowledge. I find it insane that, like, I feel like a lot of us, we try to compare ourselves to like the top artists at Riot and Blizzard, and that's like the standard now. The standard is Blizzard and Riot Illustrator artists with those insane art that look like it's full 3D and everything. It's like, yay, what a standard for everyone to reach. Cute. I'm a cute dragon with a flower. Where's the one with the note? Cute. Like, keep the progress. Cute. You mean for the softly animated illustration scenes? Because I know they have these, like, yeah, 3D looking moving animations. That makes sense. that guy. Come on in, come on in. There's coffee for everyone. There's some crustless sandwiches. The crust is the best part. In good bread, the crust is the best part. Hell yeah. There's a new bread place. Just love how I go from topic to topic like that. But yeah, there's a new bread place. Not new, but that I discovered just now on the way to my parents, very close by. It's like a little bakery that it's apparently one of the best in the whole region. And they make these epic breads and sandwiches. Wow, I need to go there. I tasted it. My dad made me taste one of their breads. It was amazing. I'll have to go because I've been looking for like a nice bakery. Because the grocery store bread doesn't cut it for me. Because I'm a big sandwich lover. Fresh bread is, yeah, amazing. But also like, yeah, it needs to be well made in a bakery with a nice crust and good taste. Crunchy outside and soft inside. Exactly. So if you buy like cheap bread, like cheap grilled cheese bread, white bread, the soft crust of these is not like that good. It's nothing. But they do make good grilled cheese, you know, I'll give it that. The cheap bread, the thing is, the more fancy bread also makes great grilled cheese, but definitely different, just different. I think we all grew up with like cheap grilled cheese, and there's something homey about it. So Crystal still likes buying the cheap bread sometimes for that. Dummy fat. Okay, I think we got our emote, guys. Alright, 2 out of 11. I mean 2 out of 6 for today, because today we're turning these 6 sketches into 6 emotes. That would be my goal. Of course, it's already late, and I had my appointment, and then I had to take a nap because I was tired. I'll do the most that I can without streaming too late. Oh, this one. Wow, I did not save the easiest for last. I want to go with this one because it's the hardest. It's hard. Why? Because the design is not finished. It's very rough concept. I like the one. I think we did good so far. The one with the flower is so cute. And I almost made another emote ahead of time. Down the line. Good, we almost have 3 emotes. Good. I hate how I gave myself a lot of pressure with telling Fi-Fi that I'm gonna make his Halloween emotes, but it was already so late. Just hate giving him Halloween emotes mid-October. I hate it so much. So I'm a bit pressured there. Yeah, I don't want to bump his work over Toki. I think she waited enough, you know. So it's a shitty situation. But it's fine, they're super chill, lovely clients. So yeah, it's still my goal to finish these around tomorrow. or Saturday max. Spend the weekend finishing Fi-Fi's Halloween emotes. After that, I'll have one last client to do with 5 emotes. Boom! Then I'll be completely free. That's awesome. That's awesome. Completely free to go work on my spooky video, for which I hope that I'll have my candles arrived, because we're gonna go full spookies, full spooky. Yeah, I'm very excited. At first I was wondering how I was gonna be delivering the story. I thought I was gonna be maybe just make some kind of a vlog, film myself with the candles, but nope. I think I will start the new series where it's gonna be illustrated like my last episode. Maybe a little less cartoony, but still black and white, still kind of cartoon. And I will just tell the story in the same way. In a more spooky way than humoristic way. And I can still have my intro with my candles and everything. Yeah, I think that's gonna be the format. And it could be the start of a new series. There's just a chance that the episode 2 of this series will be in like a year. Unless the video somehow pulls viewers more than my other series. If it does, I'm like, let's go. Spooky time. Yeah. Who cares about Megan Fox and Machine Gun Kelly? Holy shit, Twitter. It's been like a week. Get over it. Right? I'm going to be starting to make my little Twitter comics again. I don't have that many good reasons to continue, but I have even less reasons to stop it, because people enjoy them, and they are in the same style that I might use for my YouTube channel, so it gives those mascots more life. And well, it was kind of a successful upbringing of a comic, really. I mean, there's just no reason to stop it. I think they were a good comic. And I still have a lot of ideas. That's the beautiful thing. I have a folder full of ideas and they keep coming, so yeah, I'll start doing that again. I'm supposed to make one this week. This pose. It's like leaning forward, like nom. I don't know. The more I make him like slouching forward, the more funny I find it. It's just so lazily biting him like meow. Okay, I think we got the sketch. We talked about Clip Studio yesterday. I'm getting excited. I really feel mentally ready to switch. After the very positive switch from Premiere to DaVinci Resolve, I'm so ready to go from Photoshop to Clip Studio. I'm gonna save so much money. There's something satisfying about being in Photoshop. You feel safe. Like the program is not going anywhere. It's the industry standard. The pros are using it in every tutorial that you watch. You know, it's like it's a comfy place to be. But Clip Studio is just, it's professional. It's so good for illustrators. There's so many good tools for illustrators. It's just getting better than Photoshop for illustrators. Straight up. So that's what's going on. And they've been there a long time. They have good street creds. Clip Studio is here to stay. So I trust them.
generation of critics and no painters to be found. Where have all the storytellers gone? Just when did I become so eaten up by moss and covered in a cloak of popularity? And then I lose my voice in between the echoes of self-serving prophecy. A captain without a ship, a chief without a tribe, a raging megalomaniac who only speaks to hear his cheeks slap together and worship the sound of his own voice. A muffled cry, a muffled cry, a muffled cry, a muffled cry, a hollow cave inside the wood. The frigid winds push through the cowardly trees without dispute. Paper-thin garments and 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 garments pray for summer days. The rain and wind are so strong outside my window, and winter's always searching for me. I hear his cheeks slap together and worship his own voice.
Whoa! Porcelain illustrations. Hi. Hello. Welcome. Appreciate the raid. Welcome. A fellow artist on Twitch. Nice to meet you. Salut. You speak French, oh my god. Guys, they speak French too. I do stream in English here, but I definitely speak French. What have you been making? It seems like you make traditional art. You've been drawing spooky things, painting spooky things. Trop mignon. Ah, merci. Hi, I'm doing very good. Yeah, I've been making emotes for about 6 years. I'm like one of the oldest around here, I think. Lots of emotes. Today we're working on this little ice dragon mascot for one of my good clients, Icetokki. But yeah, look at all these emotes. Ah, it's hard to realize how. Like thinking that I spent at least 1 hour on each of these drawings. And this freaking panda. Yeah, we've made a lot of emotes. Oh, thank you for following. It's your first time here. Welcome. Delphnis, I know you. Hello. Thank you so much, Porcelain. I appreciate you. Thank you for the raid. I'll try to check out your stuff, your streams. We have to support each other in the art community because it's such a dead channel on Twitch. A dead category, I mean. I'm dying, it's so humid today. Oh my god. I'll keep whining about this. It's like the air is water. Sunday morning. Such a 90s classic. Like this person's hand is blue so far. What? This music is so nostalgic. I'm not sure how this emote is gonna turn out. It's something new. I've never done a biting emote. Oh, this streamer is from Quebec, like me. Team Quebec. There's a Team Quebec. It's just any streamer from Quebec, probably. Oh, for partners. And affiliates, okay. I've never considered being part of like a stream team. I still don't know what I don't know. I'm a lone shark. Yay! Are we cute? I think we are cute. Did we enter the cute level, the cute gauge? That's what I'm saying. Have you heard a bad Weezer song today? It's just one of those bands. They don't exist. Yeah, this is why they're kind of underrated in a way. Like everyone that know Weezer love them, but not everybody know Weezer. I'm glad they got that Disney gig with Lost in the Woods, their song. Came out really good. I kinda like this, but the hand doesn't show that well. It might need to be like smaller, more cartoony even. More emo? Embrace your inner teenage girl.
Never made it as a wise man. I couldn't got it as a poor man stealing. Tired of living like
Oh, that's like the awkward song where it's like a cover of Nickelback. I was like, even Avril can't make the Nickelback lyrics sound profound. She tried, but like I don't think Nickelback deserve all the hate that they received, but the criticism is still valid. It's still valid. They are very formulaic, extremely formulaic, which makes you think, well, it's like they're musicians without passion that have a formula of success, kind of like businessmen, you know. That's the vibe I had when they came out. But I respect the hustle. They've been rocking for a very long time. Quite successfully. But never enjoyed them. Their music. Never will. It's like Nickelback. It's like a perfect recipe for radio. It's like super backgroundy, formulaic. It's the Marvel of music. It's the Marvel movie universe. It's the MCU of music. That's Nickelback. Don't cancel me.
You remind me. This is how you remind me of it. I really
Chris Pratt.
like you. Say sorry.
Chris Pratt should play as Nickelback
Different story. This
in the
time
Nickelback Disney movie.
I've had you. I was breaking ends. I've been wrong. I've been down and to the bottom of every bottle. These 5 words in my head scream, are we having fun?
Yeah, I think that's already better. Just this simpler hand.
Are we having fun yet? I've been sleepwalking through the railway station. Wake me up when they call my destination.
What's up, Delphinis? Did you just subscribe to me?
I was bound to leave.
You look like a second month subscriber. Let me sit.
The seas was speeding out of reach.
Oh yeah? Well, welcome back. Thank you for subscribing. I don't see your alert, but
I never wanted to go.
thank you very much. Appreciate it a lot. It's fun to see some old faces around. The Donny Sip is so Halloweeny.
For a 7-day weekend, living up again, to my old reputation.
Yeah.
Can you cover me? Can you cover me? 'Cause I got no armor.
Delphinis, it's been a while since we talked. You make art for a living? I mean, even if you don't, it doesn't make you a non-artist, of course. I'm just wondering.
You're the one I had to meet. I never wanted to go home. There was nothing there for me. In a high rise on my own. Looking at
That's awesome. That's your job?
the balcony.
As a freelancer or for like a company? I always wondered how you get to work like on gift cards, for example, and calendars like that they sell in like pharmacies. So I'm like, does that make good money? Nested in a company, okay, that's cool. Artist jobs hype. For a while, for me, it seemed like a non-attainable goal. So I'm always very happy when I see other people succeed in finding a career as an artist in any form. I'm like, ah, yes, epic win. Because I know the hustle to get there. Scream at the sky. Thank you so much, and welcome. You got lucky. Yeah, we always need a little bit timing luck. And patience and hard work. Aw, thank you. It can be pain. I would not describe my situation as pain. It's actually bliss. I'm in a very good spot. Like, I could not be happier with my job and my life right now. Yeah, starting off, very true. If you're able to get established and you have like long-term clients that you have a very good relationship with, you know, I'm in such a good place with my clientele. If I take new clients, it's always like a friend of a friend that is like super nice. So job-wise, I have it easy right now. I cannot complain. It's so comfortable. I feel like I work with my friends. And I have this freedom of working at home, this freedom that lets me work into towards my other goals, like building a YouTube channel, building an Etsy store, very comfortably. So yeah, I'm in a very good spot. But you're so right about like starting off as a freelancer. Kind of, you have to kind of get the scraps and get a lot of bad clients. Get mistreated a lot. I hear pretty painful stories from fellow artists that are starting. That's one of the reasons why I might still, because I'm moving towards entertainment, art and entertainment only on my YouTube channel, like moving away from tutorials. But there are still, I can still teach young artists on Twitch on a lot of things, and because of that I'm thinking of making at least a handful more tutorials of like how to deal with clients, how to get started, like just good tips like that, especially how to, you know, set up their licensing terms with their clients, what to do when their clients want to put their art on merch. This is where a lot of little artists on Twitch need my help. And I feel like I should make a few more YouTube videos about that. Because I've been through a lot, including a lawsuit if you didn't know. I sued a big streamer this year. So I know all about licensing and copyrights now, and I kind of want to help people with that. Because the more educated on that the artists are on Twitch, the more clients will be educated to streamers. There isn't a lot of legal. Oh yeah, see, oh, that's actually an idea I had recently. I'm like, I could make, you know, my copyright video part 2, but why don't I make it about freelancing in general role? Why would I make it only about emotes? Because it's the same thing, except I would get a lot more people watching my video. I'm like, at this point I could consider myself a professional artist in general, not just an emote artist. I should start making content that caters to every artist out there. If I'm going to make a copyright video again, why don't I just make it for any artist? Because it definitely applies to all of them. Seriously, that's what I need to do with the next copyright video that I planned on making. Should take notes. for all freelance artists this time. I don't have to be so niche. Yeah, it's something that's so useful, and we don't hear enough about that. The copyrights, how to deal with your clients, really. So yeah, those would be good videos to make again. I think I will, even if I'm taking like the entertainment route. I should still make a few videos like that I know would be like pretty popular. Yeah, I do want to make another copyright video. The first one was very popular. I should make the new one because I have like a lot of updated advice, especially on how to communicate things and license terms with clients, how to deal with certain situations. And yeah, this time would be for everyone. Yeah, the pricing, that's a whole topic in itself. Alright, 3 emotes so far today. Let's fucking go! Gotta go to the hospital tomorrow morning. Get some blood work done. So I don't know. Sometimes it makes me a bit tired. I don't know if I'll stream tomorrow, but I would love to because I have a lot of emotes to make. I'd like to stream the process. I feel like it's much darker in my room than it is on my webcam. I've been playing with my camera settings. This one is compensating a lot. The cam looks good though. It's just super dark in here. It feels a bit darker. It's just compensated with more brightness on the webcam setting. I'm calling it a webcam, it's just a professional camera. Let's go, I'm not done. I would love to make the 3 other ones so that tomorrow I only have 4 last emotes to make, to sketch and polish. I think I can do it. Long stream, let's go. Yay! Yeah, tomorrow too. Tomorrow I have nothing, no plans. I could just go off and finish Toki's commission, so that Saturday and Sunday we could have chill Halloween streams with making some Halloween edits for 5.5 and reach the goal. Yeah, so that next week I make my video. Yeah, I would love to be able to make my video in like 3-4 days next week max. And after that we would have the rest of October to play Bloodborne and make Etsy stuff. Yep, because I still have the DLC of Bloodborne to do. And you know what? It's such a perfect Halloween game. Bloodborne is the Halloween game of the Souls series. 100%. It's such a Halloween game. So that would be perfect to play during October. So that's why I'm blasting the rest of my commissions this week. It's gonna be worth it. What do I call this one? Oh well. Oh well. Then Elden Ring. Is it actually still coming out in January? But I feel like this one will be so mainstream. I mean, it's like when Sekiro came out. Sekiro was kind of mainstream because the fandom is really loud and big now. And so you have these intrigued other gamers that are like, I gotta play this title, everybody's talking about it. And then they whine that it's too hard, right? It's an insanely hard game. And so that's what's so funny about that. It's like mainstream kind of popularity, but definitely not for everyone because it's so difficult. And the difficulty is such an important part of the game, of the identity of the series. It's not to filter out casual gamers. It's really the essence of the experience. It's to reward patience, hard work. It's to make the game, I don't know, the whole experience of beating bosses after that, working so hard on them, the feeling of being powerless too, like all of these little things are what makes Dark Souls Dark Souls. If you make the game easy, it loses all of its essence. So an easy mode would probably not be fun. I don't know. Because people playing easy mode to get the story, they'll be like, well, where's the story? What's going on? The game was just a piece of cake. Like a complete different experience. Very lacking, you know? So I don't expect Elden Ring to be easy. But it will be, I think more gamers will try it again. Because it's so popular. It's the biggest new game of next year. Probably the biggest contender for Game of the Year already. And I think a lot of people will buy it. If anything, it will get a lot of people into the Dark Souls games if they haven't been already in. Which is cool. Whatever. I don't mind more people liking these games because then my fan art will go further. My videos about it will go further. I know I will be... I have a feeling that I will be a giant mega fanboy of Elden Ring. Because I'm a giant fanboy of Dark Souls. But I came into Dark Souls like 12 years too late. Well, not too late, but you know, later. This time, I'll be right at the start of Elden Ring, at launch, making fan art. And you know, a lot of people, every artist, make fan art of games they don't care about just to grow as artists on social medias. But when you fall into a game with a big fandom that you deeply care about, song was distracting. Yeah, it's like I deeply care about these series, and every fan art would be made with absolute passion. So I'll probably want to make a lot of art for Elden Ring. And play that game for a long time. I just don't know how much, like, my stream is so weird right now. I don't know what would be the dynamic of me playing Elden Ring. How much do I want to play it? I know I want to stream it. I stream all of the Souls games. I don't really want to just be offline alone. I like sharing my experiences too. I don't benefit at all from streaming games as a little tiny streamer, art streamer, but I still want to share my Elden Ring experience. And it's gonna be such a saturated game category on top of everything. But I'm like, fuck it. Yeah, I'll just stream it even for my 5 viewers. Like, the only reason for me to play games on stream is for my own enjoyment, basically. And that's what it's gonna be. It's the game that I'll be the most passionate about. I'll just want to hang out with a couple of friends in the chat. You watched my video, Delphinus? Awesome. Angel Lizzie will come back eventually. It's Mom. Hello. Haircut. I think I had the same haircut the last time you went by. You're a big fan of Angel Lizzie. Wow. That's awesome. Well, maybe she'll be in future videos too. I've been having so much fun with my YouTube. Maybe you can tell. The last two videos, the one that just came out with the like animation style, comic style, and the one with the skit with Angel Lizzie, I just popped off. They were just had a vibe, a vision, and I just want to be creative and be myself. I feel like I've been more myself in my content. I've been really enjoying making these videos. And I think I just need to keep going until it works. There's one thing about building a YouTube channel that's very consistent, is that to succeed, you just need to keep making videos. You just keep making videos. If you're making content that you enjoy, just keep making it. I know this much. If I had 100 videos right now on my channel with this type of content, I would have probably a lot more success than with 20 videos. It's just like that. Once you have some videos that break through the algorithm, people start watching your other content. If you don't have other content to watch, these viewers don't go anywhere. I mean, they will leave, you know? So all the work that I'm doing now, I know will be useful for when some videos will break through. So I'm just having so much fun making this content. And yeah, I'll just keep going. It had a different fun vibe. Haven't seen the last one yet. Ooh! Exactly, they had a fun vibe. I think you can tell I was having fun and just popping off with my ideas. That's what's so fun about those videos. It's like there's Unleashed, Dom Unleashed, uncensored. Oh yeah, and that's one of the reasons why YouTube is so good. One of many. And those videos, it's like, to me, they're episode series. They're TV series. You know, they are worth my time. I can be creative. I can pop off. I can spend a lot of time working hard on those videos. And they're episodes that will forever be there, that I can be proud of in 2 years from now. While all the content I do on Twitch gets deleted after 2 months. Twitch is very fun. It's valuable in different ways. But that's how I see YouTube right now. It's like I'm creating a show. And I'm adding more and more production value on it and passion. I'm creating a channel that I'll be proud of. I'll be proud of every video when I look at it in 10 years. That's what's so great about it. It can be your own little TV show that you're creating. It's a beautiful thing. And yeah, like you said, you can watch it in any time zone at any time when you're ready to watch videos. I love that. And like, I'm not like on YouTube, you're not competing with other creators that much. On Twitch, you're competing with live, with live streamers all the time. Because people won't watch 10 stream at a time, they'll watch one. And it's probably going to be one of the top streamers. That's what's going on Twitch right now.
You're not alone. Together we stand. I'll be by your side. You know I'll take your hand when it gets cold and it feels like the end.
But yeah, YouTube is cool for that. Time zones are not a problem. I have a bunch of new videos to watch, speaking of YouTube. Yeah, I've been very connected to YouTube since 2 years, not more. Before that, YouTube was just for random tutorials for me before. But since 2 years, I've been connecting to the content creator scene. I've been enjoying YouTube for different reasons than Twitch. Now Twitch is very much for when I want to, like, when you're lonely and you want to interact live with people with similar interests than you. That's what Twitch is for. And that's how I've always used it. I feel less lonely now, so I use Twitch a little less. I still love it. I still love the community. I think I'm just so busy that I feel a bit disconnected from my friends' communities, my streamer friends. I spend less time joining Twitch channels. Maybe it's just a phase too, because I still love doing that. But yeah, Twitch, it's when you want to participate in something live and feel the energy of interacting with people live. And YouTube for me is different. It's like I do my workout, I have my podcast lined up. I have a bunch of tabs lined up with podcasts and creators that I like watching. And you watch them in your own time, in your own little routine. Love that. So YouTube and Twitch, it's like there's two different needs, and they both have a space to exist. And, like, to me, they don't compete with each other. Where's my pen? Oh, it's here. The DMCA, it really depends. It's only certain labels, music labels, that take the time to attack people on Twitch and send DMCA strikes. It's mostly the biggest labels of like trendy music, like Drake and everything like that. I'm listening to some old, more undergroundy music, so I'm less a target, but I'm definitely taking a risk. I'm definitely taking a big risk right now, for example. Some days I try to play non-copyrighted music, but some other days I can't help it, and I'm like, I don't enjoy streaming anymore if I don't play these bands that I love. I'm taking risks, but I'm definitely not playing the most trendy Billboard chart type of pop music, because those are the ones with big labels that have people on a payroll to DMCA strike. And I also do think that they spend more time attacking the bigger streamers than tiny creators like me. I'm a little safer, but definitely still taking a risk. One of your favorite groups? Oh, that's nice. Yeah, I would need to make a playlist. Oh, that one came out nice. I need to make a playlist with like an actual DMCA free playlist with bands that allowed it. I haven't taken the time to do that yet because I took so much time building my playlist in the past. My stream playlist, they had 600 songs each. And it was a big highlight of my show. It's like my DJing basically with my great playlist. So it really hurt me when the DMC apocalypse happened. I still don't know how to approach streaming anymore without those songs. Put some Necro Goblicon. Yeah, some synthwave bands that I like Dance with the Dead. They said that I can stream their music. I could make a playlist. Wow, this emote just came out. Perfect. Wow. Like I put it in the chat version, chat size here, and yeah. I will, of course, review them later, polish them later, but for now, boom. Very nice, very nice. We're doing good. But yeah, this is a playlist with a lot of like 90s songs. This playlist is called Angsty Teenager. It's my Angsty Teenager playlist. I made it with a lot of 90s alternative rock bands, a few 2000s band too, like Muse. And yeah, every day we have a different vibe, different mood. This is today's mood. And yeah, I'm not too afraid of these songs giving me trouble, but they could. Like I will very likely delete my VODs. Okay, wow. Only 2 more, guys. Might be able to make it. 2 more for today, and we reached today's goal, basically. This is going well. I'm having a good time. I hope you guys are having a good time too. Do you guys know the convention MagFest? Because I think that we are going this year. Hi Justin! Next year, because I guess it's January. You do know about it? So we might go to MagFest. Just don't know how popular it is around the the Twitch sphere, and I don't know if I would expect streamers to go there. I think so. I think some streamers would go there. but it's not like PAX. It's not PAX, it's more like a party, a resort. So MagFest apparently is just a giant party place for nerds. Like hundreds of arcades, tournaments, consoles. You can carry some drinks, you know, and your hotel is in the same building, so it's like very much like a resort. You just go there. Yeah, if I go there, it's like, how do you say that? To steam off, let the steam of the pandemic and everything. Just have fun with friends, have some drinks, eat badly, and play arcade games. That sounds fun. Something like an epic weekend. Let off the steam, that's the expression. And they've moved to Japan. Well, big move. I feel like that's more and more common. North Americans moving to Japan because their culture now is so popular here. The weebs, a lot of weebs want to move to Japan. Same right now with South Korea. South Korea is the new hype. And some people are very passionate here about their culture. That's awesome. I'm happy for South Korea. And I'm very excited to eventually go there too. Because I'm about to pop off with traveling. I wanted to travel my whole life. And finally, I can. And I'm so prepared to travel a lot. But pandemic happened. That's unfortunate. But it's okay. Because we planned on going to Japan this year. Turns out we can't go to Japan anytime soon. So what we're gonna do is just replace those trips for places where they're doing okay with COVID. So like next year we might try to go to London, maybe Germany. I really want to travel a lot to make up for all of my 20s where I did not travel and I was absolutely miserable and poor. Well, now I want to travel before I'm like old. So yeah. We're gonna start with things like London. Just classic, nice place with great culture. Old countries. I only don't feel safe in places that are still like at war, not at war, or like with very low tourist security, like Mexico, you know. Very hesitant on Mexico. A great place, great culture, but bad security. Terrible security. You even have like gangs dressed up as police with police cars that are just fake police taking away travelers for money. Like, it's just crazy. Mexico is unfortunately not a safe place to travel to. Yeah, I'll travel many places. In just the next few years, I'll travel a lot. But the beautiful thing is, me and Crystal, we're content creators. Her more successfully than me, like for the content creation part. Well, hopefully by then I will be too, on YouTube or whatever, because this content, I can make it while traveling, and that's our goal. We could spend a few years just kind of travel working. That would be amazing. What sucks though is the older I get, the more this won't be the best idea for me to only travel and work while traveling. Like I'd like to settle at like a home and stuff like that the older I get. So that's why I want to hurry and start traveling now. Thank you, Justin. You're awesome too. You like the tongue? The tongue emote or the tongue itself? We're kicking ass today, right? We turned our 5 sketches into 5 emotes. Doing good. Yeah, I love the color theme of this mascot. It's one of my favorite mascots that we made. It's made to be like an ice dragon. Something like that. Yeah, his name is Icy actually. Oh my god, it's cute. The hand is a bit cropped here, but it's like, I can tell it's almost there. Wow. It's enough so that I can just move on to the next emote right away, because I'll polish them another time. Nice. Yay! We're on fire! I only have one more sketch. And it's an easy one. I'll take this one here. Ah. Come on, Adobe. Don't be like that. Adobe. Well, I'm supposed to stream tomorrow. It will depend because I'm going to hospital for blood work. Sometimes it makes me a bit tired. We'll see how I feel. But I would love to stream tomorrow and get stuff done while having fun with you guys and hanging out.
is the love? Tonight your ghost will ask my ghost, who put these bodies between us?
Yes, everything is very fine. I have Crohn's disease, but I'm finally getting medication for that now. I'm very stable and everything is great. But since I switched medication recently, they just need to monitor stuff in my blood. They can see the inflammation levels and everything. But everything has been very, very good. I'm very healthy right now. It's great. My other medication was making me very tired all the time. But so far I'm feeling great with the new one. So it's just a routine blood work thing I need to do every 3 months. It's very easy once you're used to it, and well, you know, free healthcare, Canada. I just get in there. I'm already in the system. Show them my card, and then they kindly take my blood, and I'm leaving. It's funny because I used to be afraid of needles as a kid. Now I really don't care. Staff is super nice in Ottawa. Yeah, I feel like very lucky in Ottawa. The healthcare system here is so nice, so much better than in Montreal. I've had bad experiences in Montreal. It's like a bigger city, like everyone is in a hurry all the time, stressed, you know. Big city syndrome. Ottawa has been just treating me so nice. It's gonna be hard to leave if we ever decide to live somewhere else in here. Yeah, Crohn is no longer dangerous as long as you treat it. You keep it controlled. In a more populated area. Yeah, I don't know, in Montreal they were always in a hurry, the doctors were impatient, grumpy. It was kind of hard to go to the doctor, really. The healthcare is free, but you can't just really call and get an appointment. It's kind of when you don't have a family doctor. I didn't have like a family doctor, so I had to just go into walk-in clinics and just wait for hours, and it was getting hard to just get an appointment. It was awful. And they were never asking the right questions. In 10 years living in Montreal, nobody asked me about Crohn's. The whole time I was not medicated for Crohn's. So finally, one time, one doctor in Montreal cared, and She was like, when is the last time you had like a colonoscopy? When is the last, like, do you take medication? She was like, what? No? So she decided to take me as a family doctor. And she kind of saved me. That doctor in Montreal, the last doctor I had, like, it was just a year before moving back here. She really saved me. She sent me to see a gastroenterologist, get me like started back on this process, re-diagnosing me, giving me proper care, medication, and from then on I've been followed by a constant gastroenterologist. I had to move to Ottawa because, to help Crystal in her immigration, and it's been a great move, and it's right next to my hometown where all of my family is, and it's just been so great in Ottawa. I just love this. I love Ontario. Damn, I love it. It's a nice change of place, and I just love the people in this, because Ottawa is like a mix between chill hometown, my chill small town, and Montreal. You get a little bit of both. You get the best of both worlds. It's big enough so you can, like, you have multicultural food, sushi everywhere and everything, and there's a nice downtown with a lot of restaurants. It's like big enough, just not Montreal. But it's also cozy to live in. It's chill. You have the river, you have beaches, nice suburbs. It's not like overcrowded. And the healthcare, and everybody's like chill, patient, and nice. You go to the dentist, they're super nice, super chill. Yeah, so it's gonna be hard to beat. But yeah, the doctor in Montreal, I sent them a letter. I'm like, I have to leave to Ottawa, but this doctor really like put me back on track with my health. Nobody in the walk-in clinics ever cared in 10 years to ask me, because they assume, oh, he's young, so he's healthy, right? But it's like, yeah, I just have an untreated chronic disease that nobody cares about. So it's only been treated for like 3 years now. And it's been just a challenge getting the right medication. So the past medication that I've had the whole year this year, it was working. The inflammation went down and down and down and down. Now it's like completely gone. But that medication itself gave me a lot of side effects that were worse and worse and worse. And my doctor said, well, if the side effects are like worse than the disease, it's time to change it. So he got me on something new, and now I have a lot of energy and I'm popping off. It's awesome. It's awesome. It was the only thing holding me back. I'm so motivated with my work, my ambitions. So it sucked to be feeling like limited by my meds or by my condition or whatever was making me so tired. But since 3 weeks, I have so much energy every day. It's awesome. I wake up earlier. I need less sleep. Oh, it's like so great. There are some good people out there. Absolutely. There's like two types of doctors out there. Some that are just on their PC being like, why are you here? And some that are like, do you have any other questions? They sit down, they chill, even though there's tons of patients waiting. That is so the right approach. Because with shitty doctors, I come back home and I'm like, I don't think he helped me. He was not patient enough to hear my actual problems. Thank you. Metal. This is a very nostalgic album for me, the Muse album called Absolution. I used to play World of Warcraft with my buddies, listening to this album. Oh yeah, 2005 memories! I want to leave some space for this eye, the eye white. Yeah, it's awesome to feel healthy again. Because I've always been a healthy person, very active and everything, but I'm just cock blocked by my meds or my condition. Now it's stabilized. It's very, very good right now. I'm in remission. Got my normal energy that I'm supposed to have. I have it again. So now I'm like, just watch me. With my normal, regular energy that I'm supposed to have, I'm gonna pop off. It's my time to shine. With the help of Angel Lizzie, how can I fail? Spaghetti in the comments, she was like, is Angel Lizzie single? Who knows? Aha, we're getting close to the expression. Definitely need this second eye here in the frame. Okay, now he seems even more annoyed. Well, he looks unamused. That's the goal. Wow. That's awesome. We have 6 emotes out of 11 and almost another one here too. Basically 7 out of 11. Oh shit. So I still need 4 more. 4 more. Yeah. Let me confirm. Speed paint. Yeah, we've been speed painting.
Falling for the creep, the body leech. Here he comes, vicious hypnosis, clenched fist saying it's wrong to want more than a folk song. Underneath the shaking it, he's a brick wall. She keep falling for the trick. Vegetarian, sing along, give a little kick with your fine thigh high. Tearing her down, talking her down under your breath, making a mess.
Oh. Toki watched my stream from today. I think she just said something about the lick sketch to maybe have it a bit more like her current lick emote. But we like the lick so much, don't we? It's okay, I'll show it to her and see if she still likes the other idea better. It's not a biggie. Alright, but I will revise these emotes tomorrow, but for now, that's a good first rendition. I still need to work on this one too. But yeah. They already look good. They'll just look even better later. Yeah, I might need to revise the lick if she prefers that. But I'm just happy with this pace and results. The pacing and results. We love it. Oh yeah, I wanted to see the list of emotes, see what's left. Oh wait, there's less to do. Okay, there's a gift emote. A bonk. Yeah, there's about 4 emotes left. Plus 1 animation. Very easy animation. Okay. Well, there's some work left. Like the corgi. Oh, okay, so it's not a big change for corgi idea. Okay. It would just be like the paws. Instead of hands being sideways, it would just be the paws a bit more in front, but it's like the same tongue angle and everything. So that would just be an easy fix, and I love that. Oh my god, I'm dying, it's so hot here. I'll go out or something. Well guys, that was great. I'm glad I had this stream even though I started so late. Just like yesterday, a lot and very enjoyable. Appreciate you guys in the chat and lurkers a lot. Okay, so after I get back from hospital tomorrow, I will try to stream. It's a big free Friday. I think it's a good day to continue and almost finish this commission. That would be great. I'm probably gonna sketch the last emotes and turn them into emotes all in one day. 4 emotes from scratch, maybe. Alright, awesome. Okay guys, I will let you go for now. Don't miss me too much. And I'll see you tomorrow. If I'm not too tired after hospital. Alright. Have a good evening guys. I appreciate you. Bye. See you tomorrow.
I'm small and the world is big. All around me is fast moving. Surrounded by so many things. Suddenly, how does it feel?